Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. The Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Tigers offense is up first today. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Oh, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the right here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the LSU Tigers offense out there for their first possession. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These two free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these two move around in the chessboard in this game. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can he make it to the marker? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that '98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Snags a quick throw. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up the zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. They call the draw play here. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Enough for the first, but still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it to the right side. Fights off a defender. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field and ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Takes the handoff again. And the Vols are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage that will tackle him at the 11-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is, here's the throw, deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. The golf team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That pass is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Vols. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. It's a quarterback keeper. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it's good for a first down to the 36. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down right back to the running game. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Again, makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Vols will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to run it here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now.
Offense facing fourth down.
It's fielded inside the 40. And the returner is brought down. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Hands off to the left. Watch the spin move. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal block. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And the ball to the ground.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
LSU, 25.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's a run to the left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They'll feed the back again. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Tennessee, 28. LSU, 25.
We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 27.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a quick grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Oh, man, you got to give your guys at least a chance here. Can't believe you just threw that one away.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Let's it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. A pop pass on the jet sweep. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The defense with more pre-snap movement. The Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.